Need computer training for a group or office? Contact us today to get a free demo of our training at www.teachucomp.com/enterprise-licensing.
You can use append queries as a way of copying and pasting records from one table to another table based on whether or not the records match a specified criteria. You can only append data from table fields to other table fields that share the same or a compatible data type. So for example, you may append a number field into another number field. However, you cannot append a number field into a text field. The more similar the two fields are, the easier it will be for you to append the data. If the fields have the same field name, the data is automatically selected to be appended into the field with the same name in the destination table. However, as long as the fields have common field sizes so that you don't lose appended data and share the same data types, you can easily specify to which fields the copied data will be appended even if they don't share a common name. You can specify into which fields in the destination table the fields from which you are appending will be placed when you create the append query in Design View. To append only selected records from the original table into the destination table, you must use selection criteria in the appropriate fields of the QBE grid when you are creating this query. That way, only the records that meet the specified criteria will be appended to the destination table. To create an append query, first create a query in Design View. Next, click the Append button that appears in the Query Type button group on the Design tab of the Query Tools Contextual tab in the ribbon. Doing this will launch the Append dialog box where you can select the name of the table into which you want to append the data from the Table Name dropdown. You can also select whether to append the new data into a table in the current database or another database by selecting the desired option button. If you choose the Another Database option, then you will need to click the Browse button and use the dialog box that appears to select the database file which contains the table into which you will append the data. When you have selected the table into which to append the data, click OK in the Append dialog box. You can then add the fields into the QBE grid that you want to append into the table that you just selected. Next, click into the Append To row within the QBE grid and select the field in the destination table into which you wish to append the selected field's data from the drop-down menu of available field choices. Next, in the Criteria row, you can enter any criteria by which you wish to filter the records that will be appended. Now, after you have selected the fields to append and into which fields they should be appended, you can run the query to append the data. You'll see a dialog box appear telling you how many rows you are about to append. If this is correct, click Yes to continue to append the selected records. If it looks incorrect, you can click No to abandon the appending and double-check your criteria.
Like what you see? Get a free demo of our training for groups of 5 or more at www.teachucomp.com/enterprise-licensing.